2 Corinthians 10, verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God, to the pulling down of strongholds. 5. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ, and having a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. I grew up in apostolic household. My father was a preacher, pastor. My mother was a homemaker when there was a such thing as a homemaker as a job. I remember growing up in church. But I still experienced things as a child that some of which still nobody knows to this day. I was exposed sexually. I was sexualized as a child on several occasions, actually. Some of them were at school by teachers. So as a young boy, I had a lot of issues. The devil tried to destroy me. He tried to destroy my mind. I was exposed to pornography when I was 10, 11, 12, somewhere around that age, right when I was going into puberty. And a lot of that had a massive effect on me. It did. I made a lot of bad decisions. None of my relationships as a grown young man were successful because my whole mentality and my whole thinking was wrong. My first real intimate experience with a woman was sexual, so I related everything sexually a lot of times first, and everything else came after that. So the reason I'm saying all of this is because the Lord has placed on my heart a lot of things to talk about and to expose and to just really discuss with my brothers and sisters out there, because a lot of people are really going through a lot emotionally, mentally, and even in their sexual life as Christians. And it's really, really, really hard to deal with, because majority of the subjects that have to do with anything sexual are usually taboo. They don't get talked about over the pulpit. Everything gets generalized. So if somebody's an addict, if they're stuck in cycles because of past trauma or whatever the case is, they kind of get overlooked, because when it comes to sexuality, sexual health, especially spiritually pertaining to Christianity and living for Christ, it's really, really